don't exist anymore.
Shadows was such a fun LP.
It was, but it defined the channel. But for it to happen again basically means that the channel is over. So we can't have it happen. We can't. Oh, so the one thing that we actually do need to touch on, and I know that we did on Geek News, but this is Drak and Shadow, so that's separate. Metal Gear Survive.
Oh, Konami, you still think you're relevant?
What was that? Oh, Konami still thinks they're relevant? Yes. So I actually got to bring Andrea up to speed. So a lot of the big announcements from Gamescom were Final Fantasy 15, which they didn't really show a whole lot more, except that's when we heard about the delay that I'm not against. But we got a lot of Blizzard announcements. But the other big one was from Konami, which
that's not it.
I need to preface this. Andrea is not a fan of Konami. I mean, she's getting access to them just as much as Alex is. Like, she's played the Turtles games, and that's about it. But Castlevania, like, she's getting her first access through Drak and Shadow. And Metal Gear, well, she's not part of the Metal Gear playthrough. So that's just the way it goes.
Well, I only did that was no, never mind. I was thinking of Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid, no, different thing.
Nintendo.
So Metal Gear just barely announced a new game. This is Konami, and this is not with the creator behind it. So, you know the guy who did, or that came out to introduce Death Stranding at E3 this year?
Kind of.
With the guy from The Walking Dead holding a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of thing. The developer there, he's the developer of Metal Gear. But he doesn't work with Konami anymore. But they just barely announced that Metal Gear will continue without him, and we got Metal Gear Survive, which is Metal Gear Resident Metal Evil. It's Metal Gear insert Left 4 Dead, insert post-apocalyptic zombie game. I need to reassure you on something, Andrea. This is not what Metal Gear was.
Oh. So
actually, another comparison
getting it and then find the
that has since been made is Metal Gear Hunger Games.
Metal Gear Hunger. I don't think that's an apt comparison, isn't it? Just a basic.
I think they're more going along the lines of the zombies look like mutants. So at that point, that's where it's connected to the Hunger Games. Then you have that one girl who has a bow and arrow. So she's the official Metal Gear girl on fire.
Bringing Katniss into the works.
Yes.
Oh, you can go over there and just warp over there.
I can go here.
So people actually wanted to know what my reaction, like, could you hear me across the house when I saw the trailer? No, she was working when I saw the trailer. But your thoughts, Andrea, that Metal Gear now is going to be joining the zombie apocalypse games.
I guess I wouldn't mind, but I know you're tired of zombie apocalypse games.
Yes, people have actually been making a very big argument since my E3 videos to do, I can't remember its name, the other one that got announced at the Sony conference, from the people who did Siphon Filter. You know what I'm talking about. It was the trailer at the end that we saw.
Yeah.
People have been asking for that from us, and I'm still saying no.
You're still saying no?
I'm still saying no. I don't want to do it. I'm so sick and tired of zombie games. You have no idea.
Alright, we're 80% done with Hailfire Peaks.
Have we completed a zone yet?
Adam, this is Banjo Tooie. We're not going to complete everything
I'm
in
an
once.
impatient, entitled person. That's my argument for everything.
And you're a fire marshal. I'm a
Fire Marshal?
Sorry, you just sound like Fire Marshal Bill, Jim Carrey's character in Living Color.
Okay, go to the beginning of the area.
Of the ice or fire?
Fire.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go to the area where you can fly, and then we're gonna fly to the train station.
Well, Alex, thank you for the compliment. I didn't think I sounded like Jim Carrey.
And remember, I'm a fire marshal.
You're a fire marshal.
Oh yes, is this the guy that like would blow himself up and then we would see like green screened head in there? And remember, I'm a fire marshal.
Okay, it's somewhere right above here somewhere, so you're gonna have to fly high to see it.
Sky high. Like, in one of these tunnels?
Well,
My baby girl is off in the other room wondering, is Daddy speaking in tongues again? Yes. Yes,
Probably
he
like
is.
right around here, I think.
Speaking in parcel tongue.
No, not parcel tongue, tongues.
not that one. I think that just leads into the stadium.
No.
Oh, it is? Okay, now go call the train here.
Oh, and we do have another thing that we need to talk about because we've been talking lots of Star Wars today. Rest in peace, Kenny Baker.
Yep.
Joffy's outbreed service to Grunty Industries.
I'm so sad that Kenny Baker has passed on, but at the same time, the guy was up in years, and I'm trying to remember. Did they actually have him set for Rogue One or Episode 8? I think he was there for a couple of shots for Episode 7, but that was about it.
No, in fact, he wasn't even in episode 7 at all. He was just a consultant because he was already bound to a wheelchair by that
I
time.
thought he would have been like one of the bar cameos that happened. Yes, but rest in peace, Kenny Baker. You've done a great job when your career is defined by you sitting in a trash can throughout most of it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way.
Yes.
Because, for crying out loud, you played R2-D2 for so many years.
I see it, Andrew.
Who is Kenny Baker again?
Kenny Baker is the original R2-D2. He's the
Oh,
guy
yeah,
who
that's
would
right.
be in the garbage can when they would do that. So it is sad to see Kenny Baker go.
What the hell? Grab it, Banjo. You're killing me,
But
Banjo.
in the meantime, thank you, Kenny Baker, for all your contributions.
Yes,
We
Kenny
love you.
Baker, you are a legend.
You are indeed.
Alright, let's get rid of him again.
You're not gonna make it.
Well, I must be able to get over there somehow.
You need to make a really good high jump.
Where's the friggin' Grant?
Do you have that ability?
Well, he can do it. He's just been jumping a little too soon and not far enough. He's kind of short jumping his jumps there.
Welcome, everybody, to Pick on the Alex Day.
Yeah, why is everybody picking on me today? Everybody's picking on me
Because you're
already.
in the pilot seat, and apparently that's what we do on these things.
Well, apparently the pilot, whoever's in the pilot seat, you know, the others are gonna give a hard time. There you go.
And it looks like Aldo just barely notified us that Nintendo has netted 661 million in the sale of the Seattle Mariners.
I posted that.
Aldo did too.
Yeah. Why does nobody pay attention to when I post shit?
Because you spam, and we pay plenty of attention. But in your but I'm going to point out 80% of the stories that you get are from Anime News Network.
Yeah, so they are, because it's a reliable source.
Okay, where are you going
I
now?
don't know, where am I going?
You need to get up to where Gobi is, or Gobi, or however you want to.
Gobi.
I'm not saying that they're not a reliable source, but it actually strongly encourages me to go look for the story elsewhere so that we can at least say we have diversity amongst our articles. So if we're going to make fun of Anime News Network, that's fine. We can make fun of them. We can also make fun of Polygon, too.
Why would we want to make fun of Anime News Network? It's not like Kotaku, which is questionable.
You don't need to go that way.
Where do I go?
You have to get above. You have to go out and then have to get up to the top
I'm
of.
reaching out to the ether right now. Aldo, do you want to kick Alex's butt now or later?
Well, Kotaku's dead now, because their parent company their parent company died.
Yes, but rule number 1 with Aldo, thou shalt not make fun of the Kotaku. I mean, after all, he applied there. Too bad for him, but he applied there. Oh, moving on to something relevant. So Alex, have you seen the new gameplay trailer for Yooka-Laylee?
Yes, I have.
What did you think?
Still looks great. Still can't wait to play the final version.
Well, I would actually say, like, because this thing was pretty long. It was almost 10 minutes. So, I'm actually thinking that means that Ukulele is not far off.
Yeah, they're from the last Kickstarter update I got. They said they're still putting the final touches and polish on the game, so we should probably likely see it on time.
Back to the flight path.
Hate these things.
Hey, James, can we get Alex back, please?
I think that's more.
This is not James and Mike Mondays, Alex. This is Drak and Shadow.
This is Drak and Shadow Monday.
Okay, go back to the flight path.
It is, and you're talking to the two YouTubers that hate Mondays.
Fuck. Shit.
I swear, one of these times we're gonna get an email from James Rolfe going, "That's my shtick."
That is my stick.
Or Aaron Hansen.
No. I don't. I think Aaron's indifferent to us. If anything, I would love to get an email from Danny, just like, "That's my shtick, dude." And then I'd be like, no, and then I would encourage Alex to help me make a music video where he's a ninja.
And then if they emailed me, well, I'd promptly ask for their autographs.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Because there's like a tunnel above that entrance that leads you to the top.
There's a tunnel of love.
Oh, that actually. So here's another thing for Andrea.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about like our favorite YouTubers, which is like the Completionist, Game Grumps, Angry Video Game Nerd. People have actually wanted to know what your favorite YouTubers are because we haven't really talked about them. I don't think you have any, but
YouTubers?
yes, like you absolutely will follow their coverage regardless. It could be the crappiest Let's Play they've ever done, but you're still gonna love it as gold kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I like Chugga Conroy. If that's...
Yeah. Sugar Conroy here.
Does Chugga do anything anymore?
Sure he does.
Sure he does.
I just haven't gotten updates from him for a while.
He's had periods where he's had to go into hiatus for health reasons, but he not long ago for.
That's probably not my business.
Yeah. He's probably explained it on his channel. I don't really know all the details, but
You know what? That's a great idea. We should start doing that.
Doing what?
We could never do it.
Okay.
Take a hiatus.
I think it's above there.
Okay.
Trust me, guys. I would love to take a break just so that we could work on new ideas, but we're a Let's Play channel. We can't really do that.
Take a hiatus.
Consistency is everything for a Let's Play channel. Yeah, I didn't know that about Chugga, that he took them for medical reasons. Oh, please don't abuse the poor camel. He's had enough happen to him.
It's not my precious water
For no
again.
other reason that I don't want this voice back in.
Oh no! It took me since the last game to say that! Ah, yes, that seems to have cooled my boiler enough. I'll let you take the chopping train to the ice side now.
What? Why, Alex? Why do we have to hate the camel?
I don't
The
know.
camel is just trying to live his life. He's just sitting there minding his own business, and yet we harass him endlessly.
What can I say? Banjo's addicted to camels and ice cubes.
And this isn't even a JRPG, okay? Where it's justified in the fact that you go and rob everybody's homes. What is wrong with us, Andrea?
I don't know.
The innocent camel does nothing. Does nothing to us, and yet all we do is harass him. Leave camel alone!
Meow. Oh. Like Boggy's the face of Hailfire Peaks.
So yeah, you like Chugga Conroy. Is there anybody else? If you don't mention a few, I'm gonna mention them. Because I think, in all honesty, if you had a YouTube account, you'd subscribe to them.
Oh yeah, I would if I had one.
Yeah,
Let's see. Other ones I like are
I think Rodri has to be
Purple
in there.
Rodri was one I liked.
Because, like, whenever she's watching Pokemon, it's guaranteed she's watching his Let's Plays. Except in the case of the Pokemon Stadium stuff, because she watched Chugga's.
Let's see. Who else?
The other thing, too, is, like, you will go to random Let's Plays just to see a game.
Well, yeah, just whatever I can find the best Let's Play if I can. Especially with commentary.
there a Jinjo
Which
in
actually
here, or
does
is it
bring
a
up another
Ninja?
interesting question. Wait, Andrea doesn't have a YouTube channel? Then why does she do stuff with you guys? She finds it fun.
I just do it for my
I think people
free time. It's just mostly for my free time.
Yeah, this is something that's fun for you. You're the Jacksepticeye of this group, you know, like.
Oh, it's a stupid mean Joe.
Me and Alex are like PewDiePie and Markiplier, where we do this like professionally, and Jacksepticeye just does it for fun. She's the Jacksepticeye, which means now you need to go ginger and completely Irish accent from here on in.
Go ginger.
And you need to be the loudest person on the podcast. Can you do that, Andrea? Can you be the loudest person on the podcast?
Oh, that would be a tall feat to ask for. No.
Exactly, considering you have me as a contender.
Die, mean Joe. Die.
I know a couple people have been asking like if you would set one up just so that people could like send stuff to you. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Cause I mean she doesn't really keep up with her social media anyway. So
I know.
I'll leave it up to Andrea on whether or not she wants to create a YouTube channel. Are people gonna see content on it? Probably not.
We're not gonna have the Andrea Senpai fan club.
There's an Andrea Senpai fan club.
There could be.
Does that mean I'm the president of it because I'm the husband?
No, you're already you're already president of the Laura Bailey Senpai fan club.
Could you please drop that?
Well, why don't you give me crap for the actors I like?
What's really gonna make me sad is like one of these times at Anime Bonsai or some anime convention, Alex is gonna drag me out to go meet her because she's gonna be there, or it's somewhere. And then I'm gonna want to meet her, but I can't because there's just the stigma now that apparently I'm her stalker.
Well, again, you could just put the same jokes to me with the actors I like. I don't know why you don't. Why don't you turn the tables?
Well, because you have a lot of female or you have a lot of actresses that you like.
Well, this much
So I
is
can't
true.
narrow one down. Because there's not one that's dedicated, and frankly, I like a lot of the other actresses in there. If anything,
You could say
I don't even hate Tiffany Grant as much as I probably should.
Tiffany's wonderful. You don't have to.
I'm not there. Here's the problem. Tiffany can do well, but some of her projects have been crap.
Well, every actor has
Yeah, that happens.
But I've met Tiffany, and she's absolutely a sweet person.
She's a good person. She's just had weird roles.
Well, it is anime.
I think
after
the
all.
last Jinjo, or the Jiggy that you're missing is you have to go back to Pterodactyl Land
Right.
and do the Stomping Plains.
I gotta go do the stop bonodons. What am I doing? I don't need to get on the board.
So yeah, there you go. Maybe we'll talk. Me and Andrea will talk about like setting up a Twitter or something. I don't know.
Well, I have a Twitter.
You do?
Yeah, I set up a Twitter account.
When?
Do you have to throw me all the way here?
And like a month or two ago, maybe.
What is your Twitter?
Huh?
What is your Twitter, if you don't mind sharing it for the masses?
Well, I'm pretty sure I would have to log back in just to remember what it was. But
So basically, what you're saying is, when we take a break today, we're gonna find out what your Twitter is, so that we can start plugging it, so that people can send these questions your way, not mine. Because I believe it or not, guys, I get this, where I get the occasional question, and therefore, Andrea, is usually this: what's it like to do this game from a woman's perspective?
Let's bring Andrea in for Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
No,
Then we can ask what's it like from a woman's perspective.
mainly because I think that would be embarrassing for you. Because keep in mind, if we actually did that playthrough, which I'm not saying we are, you've got one guy that's basically we have a Game Grumps makeup. We have one guy that's married and one guy that isn't.
Let's see.
And I have a feeling the guy that's single would be in charge of that one.
Yeah. I'm volunteering to play it. It's time I gotta reprove my manliness, Adam. I gotta reprove my manliness!
Your manliness was in question.
Apparently so. I don't know. I'm joking, of course.
Oh wait. Is it time, Alex?
What?
T-Rex! Oh, that hurt. I'm sorry, I just noticed like big T-Rex feet were stomping on us, so
Yeah.
I had to sit there and go, I'm a motherfucking T-Rex! T-Rex. So, like, for example, what does Andrea think about the Tracer Overwatch butt scandal thing from a woman's perspective?
Why does anyone care?
What I think of from a woman's perspective.
I don't know.
I
A
think
social justice warrior looking for validation? I don't know.
Oh crap!
Yeah, I went to the wrong place.
And you?
Your body is just destroyed.
No, his body is fine, but his head is sure didn't do too well.
Okay, so what's the goal here? Where
We gotta
why are
get-
we getting stomped on?
Because it's the stomping planes, and
That's what they call the stomping planes.
I couldn't do. I needed the shack packet to do this mission because I can't get through otherwise. I have to constantly nap and regain my health because it'll always take you down to 1 health.
Yep.
And
So what you're basically saying is that the mother effing T-Rex just doesn't like you.
no, he doesn't.
Because we had to take all the eggs back to Terry.
To Terry. Are we saying so? Maybe this is Terry's ex.
Is this baby's daddy?
Terry's the,
Really awkward conversation to have.
Terry's the dad, so this would be the mom.
How would you know that Terry's the dad?
It's confirmed.
Really?
Yeah, King Jingling refers to Terry as a he.
Okay. Well, we could just pretend that he was wrong about the gender.
Sorry.
It's the internet. All things are possible. In fact, Andrea, why don't you respond on this particular subject from a woman's perspective?
So, yeah, if you hang around King Jingling enough, he says, I heard Terry's wife left him.
Ah, okay.
Now, how do I get Kazooie over there?
Either Wonder Wing.
Which I don't have.
Yeah, you do. You should be able to.
I'm all out.
Wait, there were some feathers right behind you.
Okay.
Right there. Let's see, any more? Okay, so you might have to dash for it and... But I wouldn't do that.
Darn it.
Okay, that leg is longer than we think it is.
Well, you're gonna have to just hopefully wing it.
I gotta...
Oh, you should be dead.
It's like I'm a bird and I gotta wean it. Weaning on a prayer. That's not the words at all, but...
No. Take my hand, Alex, and you'll make it, I swear.
Doo-doo.
I want to say the Wonder Wing actually doesn't protect you.
Well, yeah, Kazooie's fast enough to dodge this. I wouldn't go that way, though.
I know, that health is so alluring. Let's see, this way?
Yep.
Okay. I know, I gotta get in the right position.
Run!
Oh,
Don't touch.
don't touch Banjo!
I'm like, don't touch him. Otherwise,
Why do we hate Banjo?
Because we gotta open
we gotta open the door.
first.
At the...
But the Ginger family is complete! They'd like you to have this!
Oh, wait, we completed something?
I know, it's amazing. We got like 4 jiggies this session. We can play longer. Like,
Okay, don't go that way. You'll be back at the beginning. We'll go through the door.
oh,
I'm like, don't go that way. You'll be back at the beginning.
then we gotta do it all over.
But then we'll be
again.
back at the beginning with you, Andrea. Somebody out off in the comment section is gonna be like, don't be romantic with your wife with your brother-in-law sitting right there. It's okay. He's off busy fantasizing about Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. We're fine.
The guy, what can I say? Okay, that was a little scary, kind of.
You're a guy, and you're also like, how many Let's Plays have you publicly advertised that you're single?
Yeah, many. I'm single, ladies, come at me.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I'm not trying to dissuade people, but Alex, you do realize that the internet is full of crazy people, right?
Well, so is the rest of the world.
That's because the internet is comprised of the rest of the world.
Yeah, the point is I can meet crazy people just as much in real life.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we've all met at least one crazy person in our lives.
We're crazy people!
Where should
For some of
should
us,
we
that's usually
head to
you
our
are the
last
person.
world?
Alright, let's go unlock the last world.